just a bit of background. This company was using another agency who really weren't even doing basic tracking. So they weren't even showing valuable metrics, what the client would want to know, such as email inquiries and phone call inquiries. And our pitch was that we could not only show that, but also give you an idea of your business outcome. So if you're spending 10 grand a month, what is your return? What is your potential return? And actually, what is your return? Because then that can also show you quite a few different things, such as, is there an issue in the sales process? So if quote value is really high, but sales value is quite low, is there a problem with the lead to sale process? And in quite a few cases, since we've been using WhatConverts, it's uncovered that is an issue. We will put in all the lead information, whether they made a phone call or filled out that form. So you can see right there, there's a bit of an issue, isn't there?
Right. Yeah.
They're spending around about 7,500. So
they're getting good returns.
They're getting a good return, but it could be a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
So how we use the WhatConverts is all the leads are pulled into here, and then they have a dedicated user who updates the information. So all the leads are updated, and they will tell their feedback is if the lead was quotable or not quotable.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put in the quote value, and they will also then update if there was a sales value. And that's how we start. Typically our campaigns as well start with manual CPC or maximize clicks. And then we will maintain that for a duration of time, depending on performance. But let's just put a time on that between 4 and 12 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we're in a position to, we then turn over to target CPA as the bidding strategy. So maximize conversions with the target CPA. And then what we do with WhatConverts is we switch on over the setting on the conversion action. So if I go to integrations, Google Ads, what we then do, so we go away from just a new lead and we set it to a quotable lead. So what's happening now is with this, as of 7 o'clock this morning, we switched this campaign over to automated bidding strategy. So maximize conversions with target CPA.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're then going to do is turn on set as quotable lead. So pushing only quotable leads back into Google, so offline conversion tracking, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And then leveraging Google's AI or smart bidding strategies. So good data in, good data out. So we're only looking for the better quality leads.
So when you meet with a client like this after a while and they ask sort of how things are going, would you show them the difference between the quote value and the sales value and say, hey, you might want to take a look at your sales process?
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. Because if you're spending 7.5 grand, yeah, I mean, for every pound they're spending, they're getting 14 pounds back. So 1,400% return. So the potential there is significantly high. But then when you tell them the numbers of, well, actually, there's your potential. And we know it's not a lead quality issue because you've already quoted it. So they're genuinely looking for you. They're looking for your business. They're getting a 4-to-1, so 400%. What this platform allows is it holds everybody accountable. From years of doing Google Ads and from past conversations with clients, the countless times where you hear, oh, January looked like a good month. You had 40 inquiries. Oh, but none of them were any good. There was no real way of not proving it, but showing that, I guess.
Yeah.
This really eradicates that conversation. And we also have the comments or notes, I think it's now called, in the new dashboard.
Mm-hmm.
We get users to fill that out to tell us, well, why weren't they quotable? So we get some sort of information back to feed into the campaigns. Maybe they were out of area. So is it a settings? Is there a setting in the campaign target location settings to maybe tweak? Yeah, we feed all this information back to the client. However, they kind of know though, because when they start using the dashboard, they absolutely freaking love it.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually can't get them out of it. Like it's like some sort of obsession with it. They love looking at the numbers, because with Google, so many bits of software out there do reporting, but it's like it's crap. It's literally not what the client understands. Clicks, impressions, search impression share, that's agency spill, which we've learned and understood that clients, they just don't understand it, and they don't really care. They want to know, well, how much money did I make? What's my potential? What's my return? What's the lead quality like? We really moved to it because of the offline conversion tracking feature that's sort of built in.
Mm-hmm.
Feeding good quality data back to Google, so then we can leverage the smart bidding strategies, because we know they are the future. Manual CPC will probably be gone. And also the dashboard, because it cuts out the reporting. The client just has to log in, and they can adjust their own date range, and they can see all the information in real time. Now, you can use the reports to leverage more sort of advanced things like, so we had recently, actually this client was saying that he had a lot of leads coming from a particular area, and we could see that. And he said, well, let's put more budget into it. And with this, what I was able to do was pull a report to show, well, hang on a minute, you're getting a lot of leads from that area, but this is one of your poorest performing areas in terms of closing the business. So whilst you could spend more and increase your quote value rate, typically and historically, the sales value rate in that area has been very, very poor. So look at other areas to spend more in.